Sagittarius Kim Enchantress here to do your Lionsgate portal activation for the 8th of the 8th, 2022. It's in the sun sign Leo. So I hope you guys are doing all well. Thank you for stopping by. Now, Sag, we've got the Lionsgate portal being a very powerful time when the sun's in Leo. The brightest star in the sky, Sirius, rises on the eastern horizon over the Nile River. It aligns with Orion's belt. And we also have the Pyramid of Giza in Egypt involved. There's also a numerical significance of this number 8 being 8 of the 8th. So the number 8 represents completion in our life, finding our perfection. It's a very potent moment for spiritual growth for all of us. And it's very unique phenomenon, which is a portal that occurs once a year during the Northern Hemisphere summer. So depending where you are in the world, it's often described as being like a tunnel or a gateway through space and time. The veil becomes thin. There's connections with ancient wisdom. There's this portal that connects you to your inner self and all your spirit guides, guardian angels, your ancestors, the divine, spiritual realms. And in addition to spiritual benefits, there are applications for the Lionsgate, such as an increase in productivity with your business or where you work, something creative in your life, that's creative energy. It brings about abundance in your life. It brings about healing in your life. So we're going to look at what needs to be awakened and healed and what abundance that's going to come to you. So in numerology, the 8 of the 8th is considered one of the luckiest numbers in numerology. It's believed to bring good fortune to those. It has a lot of auspicious energy because it falls on that 8th of the 8th. Visually, when you turn the 8 on its side, it's an infinity sign, which represents infinite ebb and flow, the growth. And this day, the 8th of the 8th, blends astrology and numerology together. Very interesting way that another layer is added onto this mystical portal. And being the 8th day of the month, it combined with number 8 is the ultimate cosmic alignment for everybody. So I'm looking forward to it tomorrow here in Australia. So now, because it's Leo season, it's easy to embody the energies of the lion, this courageous energy. With the sun in Leo, there's no boundaries. There's expansion for you. And it's about being courageous. Leo is the heart center. So we've got a lot of other energies happening towards the end of the month. We've got the new moon. We've got Taurus. We've got Venus. There's a lot happening, which adds to this beautiful energies. But it means now is the perfect time to embody living out loud part of you, being able to express how you're feeling without feeling burdened or in fear, claiming that space where you're supposed to be in the universe, saying what you feel, expressing yourself, and knowing that you are a leader. Now, do all the self-care that goes with it, though, and know your own work. It's time for you to take charge and, take that leap forward. Here, Sagittarius. I'm going to pick a card from the Awakened Dreamer deck. See what needs to be awakened around the Lionsgate portal. Well, 2 have fallen out for you. I didn't get a chance to shuffle. But we've got Wanderlust is a must. Take time today to wander into the wavelength of wonder. Float without a destination. Move when you're moved. Create without an agenda. Even just a few minutes of sacred sabbatical opens the floodgates to untold inspiration. So just to make those little changes here, Sagittarius, it's a must. Radical gratitude. Radical gratitude is when you stand in the center of what you have, especially all the challenges. Open your heart, drop to your knees, and awe at how blessed you are, regardless of what other people have. Realize that life is the one you choose. So it doesn't matter what others have. It's what you have to be grateful for in your life. Now, we'll go on to the Lenormand cards. And we've got the tree as one of the spiritual cards. It's about your state of health. It's karmic past life connections. Your spiritual beliefs here, Sagittarius. It also unveils how strong your belief system is, what philosophies you go for in life. It's the spiritual life as a whole. And in the Lenormand readings, it represents any tribes like shamanism, Aboriginal Druids, any spiritual path that involves nature. It's symbolised by this tree. So then we've got the anchor that's falling out for you. So you may have this obsessive concern with your body at this time, where you think your hips and your thighs are a little bit wide. But it can also be about physical restraint and confinement. Maybe because of that reason. But I think it's time to take a break here in nature. This is going to help your sleep cycle as well. And if you do stop and pause for a while, it's going to help replenish your energy centers and reserves. So let's see, we've got the other spiritual card here, the key. Excuse me. This is about unlocking secrets and success in life. Doors that are going to open around the Lionsgate portal to everything that you desire. In terms of spirituality, it's best described as the higher overall universal divine energy. It's a part of spirituality that's broad and tangible, something that you can touch in the physical world. It's also about your life lessons and spiritual breakthroughs. Connections to the spiritual world, because the veil's thin. And in the Lenormand readings, it points out to important people in your life. Relationships that are possibly karmic. It can also show if someone is your soulmate. But it doesn't always necessarily mean it's romantic per se. It can be, a soulmate connection to your mother that you were in a past life with. Maybe she was your sister in a past life. But it's someone that's always familiar to you. Their smell, how they hold themselves, their persona, their eyes. Maybe you can see into the eyes of their soul. So we have the letter here. And it's all about communication being the key. You opening up to conversations and just allowing yourself to say something out loud, like I mentioned before. You may want to share some information, or someone's letting you in on a secret. You can also be finding a solution through discussing things openly with a person and try and understand what others are trying to say to you. So it's opening up to communication around the Lionsgate portal. We have the other spiritual card, which is the crossing. Excuse me. The crossing, I'll just get a sip of my tea. The crossing represents all types of religions and its principles that go along with it. It's also the card of having faith and believing as well. Knowing there's something greater than where we are today. Just because you can't see it or touch it doesn't mean it's not there. You may want to share information with someone, about spiritual paths. And this is where you can get into the heart of your belief. It can represent places of worship that you go to. It could be a church. It could be just to get together with friends that pray, or maybe a mosque, or you may have an altar in your home where you have passed on relatives and you honour your passed on relatives in the privacy of your own home. Now we've got the stork that's come out for you. And this is an Aries energy. So, you could be suffering, or there's hardship that's changed you profoundly here, Sagittarius. You may have a change in your ideology about what religion that you want to follow. The belief that something is predestined and inevitable in your life. And because you think this way, you do nothing but go along with it. Whatever you are longing for in your life is causing suffering to yourself and to others around this time. You know, I feel how this is going to play out for you is, you know, there's going to be a steady flow of communication. This is going to be the focus on your life around the Lionsgate portal, and something is revolving around this information that you receive or the conversation that you have. It's going to be a conversation where it's going to reach its conclusion. There's going to be nothing more to say. Time to move on and time to act, Sagittarius. You will express your feelings. You'll feel safe, and you're not going to feel trapped anymore, because you've got, you know, speaking out loud and finding your space in this universe and doing what makes you happy. Now, we're going to look at the Gratitude Oracle deck. See what you can be grateful for in this lifetime. You know, there's a lot that we can be grateful for food, for our friends, for our happiness, for all the blessings that come into our life. But, you know, it's time to float without a destination. Move when you feel like you're feeling happy. Create without that agenda. You've got some radical gratitude in your life. Just be in the center of everything that you've got, especially all those burdens and challenges. Open your heart. Tell the other person how you're feeling, because you're open to communication around the Lionsgate portal. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Thank you. Okay, this come out for Leo. So it's about going back to your childhood, feeling happy with your childhood. You know, this is a place where we were innocent, and we didn't have fear when we were little. We didn't have all the negative energies that we learn as we're growing up. And, you know, it's about putting all that aside and laughing, having fun, you know, using positive energy and being in control of what you do with your life. So you need to be in control of this communication that you're going to have that's going to free you up from feeling trapped, whatever that means for you guys. It's going to be different for everybody, for Sagittarius. Now, I'm going to pull the Animal Tarot card, which is going to be your outcome. And I really look forward to doing the Lionsgate portal readings. It's a thinning of the veil. It's where you can connect, manifest. There's a lot of YouTube manifestation around the Lionsgate portal if you want to check them out on YouTube, which will help you bring in what you are seeking. Okay, what do we have for our beautiful Sagittarians, please? Thank you. That flipped right out into my arm. Okay, this has come up again. It's the hummingbird, 3 of summer. So it's telling you have a reason to celebrate. You know, these birds communicate by singing. Maybe that's your thing. Maybe you're getting engaged, and this is communication you're trying to tell someone. You're expressing how you feel, and it's time to move on. Whatever conversation, it's the end of that conversation. Nothing more to say. Time to move on. And maybe it's a graduation, or you're pregnant. Maybe you're cherishing those people that you love, and you're trying to do the right thing. But, you know, it's time to be yourself. Time to be yourself. So this was strongly come out for the fire signs, or it came out for Leo and now you, Sag. So these two cards definitely trying to say something here, but the stallion here is about positive energy, and the bubbles at the top of this card is about breaking free and being in control of your life, moving forward with the ship. You know, it's slow movement, but any kind of movement is how it's going to make you feel good. So that's all I have for you guys. I enjoyed doing this reading for you. See you back next month with Musician's card. If that's your thing, please check out the content on Facebook. There is other content on there that may relate to your energies. Love to you all. Bye for now.